welcome to my channel. So today is going to be an update on the DHair Boutique Burmese curly hair that I purchased and made into this wig, as you will see in the previous video that I will link above for you. And I decided to just give some very fun, highlight, warm, golden tones to this hair for the holiday season. And so we will go through the process of the coloring process so that you can see what I did to achieve this color. So let's talk about it. As a reminder, we have our DHair Boutique bundles here, which are 4 bundles and 1 frontal. I have 2 bundles of 20-inch, 118 and 116 with a 16-inch frontal. So I started the process of parting my wig after I made it in sections so that I can flat iron. So I wanted to use the Silk Elements heat protectant, which smells so yummy. So I always use that whenever I'm going for that silk press. And I started to getting to work using my Babyliss Pro titanium flat iron here that normally gets my hair so bone straight. But you can see here it's not as straight as I was hoping, so I went back in with a few more passes. But as you can see, it still really looks more yucky. It doesn't look bone straight like I was hoping for. I use L'Oreal Permanent Hicolor for dark hair. So I used coolest brown, soft brown, and honey blonde with 40 developer. I have the foils and I have my gloves here, and I just went ahead and mixed all of my colors together so that I can start applying to the hair. As you can also see, the hair started to, I guess, get frizzed a little bit. It wasn't as straight as it was when I initially had done my passes of flat ironing it. So I'm glad I just went ahead and colored so that I can prepare for wearing it in its natural curly state rather than wearing it bone straight. When coloring, really what I'm doing is just finding random parts and just alternating between the 2 brown shades, which I mixed those together, and the blondes, because I wanted it to really have just random sections that have those lighter colors to show more dimension. And that's really what I'm doing. No rhyme or reason, just randomly selecting pieces to color. And then I let the dye sit on for 2.5 hours. And came back and decided to wash out using Aussie Moist conditioner and a basic shampoo that I have. And this is what I'm looking at as far as the highlight colors. It was not as vibrant as I was hoping, and so I decided to just rinse it out and think about it a little bit if I wanted to stop here or if I wanted to go back in and make another pass. Yeah, the more I looked at it, I was not really excited about the little highlights here. And honestly, I didn't really even see a lot of blonde using that L'Oreal Hicolor. So I don't even think it was worth using that. I see more of the browns. So as I was kind of detangling and brushing through, as you can see, you don't really see any blonde at all. It's just more those 2 browns that I see, but it's not enough. So I decided I'm going to go back in after I detangle and use some bleach and see if I can get some more blondes in here and lighter colors. Yeah, I'm not really feeling it, so I'm gonna go back in with 40 developer and 20 developer with Beach Baby Lights powder, lighter here, mix that all together, and I'm going to take another pass at again selecting just random sections to add more dimension. I was super excited here, y'all. But just go back in and do the splicing technique and use the bleach to really add some lighter colors here randomly. Again, just selecting random areas to really add some more dimension to this wig. When using this product, I always start from the ends and work my way up to the roots. And I really take my time to be very thorough to make sure that I'm not missing any pieces. I even go in with a brush to kind of brush the product through to again make sure there aren't any spots that I'm missing with that product. And then I use some foil sheets to really kind of make sure that the process is appropriate and that the product can really seep into the hair. Just about done here with finding random spots to really add some additional highlights, and it's time to rinse out. And so I did also use the 20 developer to bleach the knots of the frontal, so I did that as well. And then I go in with the Tresemme shampoo to wash this all out very thoroughly. I don't believe I had bleached the knots before, so I used this time to just do it since I was going in adding these highlights in. And you can already see the wig is much more vibrant. That frontal is looking definitely more appropriate as far as matching my scalp, so I was happy with that. But that color is really popping now, as you can already see with me just going through the shampooing process, so I'm loving it already. And now we're just going to follow up with that Tresemme conditioner and make a couple passes through the hair as well to make sure that it's fully conditioned. You can already tell how good it looks with that extra pass of the bleach, so I'm happy I did it. Now I just go in with the Aussie Moist Miracle Curls Leave-In Detangle Milk and just saturate the hair with it, and then comb it through to make sure that it's completely saturated, and you can see the curls and the definition already. I'm just loving this color, and I'm so happy that I went in with an additional pass of some bleach. Look at that color and the dimension. I'm really happy with this. You have those browns, the different shades, and it's everything. And this is our end result. I let the hair air dry, and this is the end result of it. So a couple updates on this hair. It really takes color very well. I bleached the hell out of this hair. I have colored it to death, and it is still very minimal shedding. It's still very manageable. It's pretty dry now, and I haven't put any additional product in it, but still it's very easy and soft to run your fingers through, especially considering how much bleach I actually did put on this hair using a 40 developer. And so I did put it through a lot, but I'm very happy with the outcome and the health of the hair considering all that I did to it. So definitely will give it a very high score as far as taking the color treatment and still maintaining its integrity and its look and appeal. When I'm thinking about what I've shown you in the video as far as flat ironing, I did not love it in its flat iron state, and at first I was thinking maybe it's because the amount of bundles I packed into this wig, because I really do have a very good flat iron. I kept going over and over, you know, flat ironing it, you know, very well to make sure it was bone straight, which is what I was really trying to achieve. But I still felt that it had a very full yaki feel to it as opposed to a bone silky straight, which was what I was going for. So I personally don't feel that I would ever wear this hair in a straight manner. I think I would stick to keeping it in this curly state, maybe trying to do some flexi rods or some bigger curls at some point, and we'll do a video on that and see how that turns out. But I definitely don't think that this hair really does get that bone silky straight that I was going for. But again, like I said, it could just be that I have just a lot of hair packed in here, but I was not feeling it bone straight. But in its curly state, girl, it is so fluffy and soft and easy to manage, and I'm loving it even after doing all of this bleach treatment to it. So I definitely would recommend it with 2 thumbs up to use this hair in its natural state and to coloring it. So I definitely am a fan of the Burmese curly. I normally do have as my everyday look. I do normally wear the C collection, and I've had a good experience with that collection as well, but I am definitely a fan of the Burmese curly, which I've purchased a couple times now. Coloring it, this is the first time that I've done it myself as opposed to having my stylist do it. So I'm very happy with it. I think it's perfect for the holiday season. I think it's also perfect year-round for the summer, for the fall. A very cool and warm, jazzy look. So I'm very happy with it. But again, I thank you for tuning in, and I will see you on the next video.
Just pulled up to the house, don't feel like getting out. I'ma just lay back and crack this window. I've been doing my best, taking a moment to rest, feeling stressed out. Give it a good, I put that on God when it gets hard. I stay on my job like no days off, so you can go.